Alright, what's going on, y'all? I'm going to talk about Stokers mint today. The Cajun Dipper channel. When I picked this up last night, it was like $8.76 for a roll of this, which is, I think, it's a pretty damn good price. I think by the can it was like 86 cents, which is, you know, pretty good. I already got a dip in, but I'm going to throw a little filler in. I'm going to try to throw a filler in. It's probably going to end up being a fucking full-size pinch. Oh, look at there, I actually got a pinch of it. This shit is so fucking long cut. Got my mud jug with me today. It was a green one, but I painted it, so I don't really know what you want me to call it. This is a Cajun Dipper mud jug. You ain't gonna find another one like it. Only thing I'm finding about this dip is, unlike a lot of other mints, like Skull especially, the flavor doesn't hit you right off bat. It actually, for how moist of a dip it is, it takes a long time to, you know, really get some good spit in. But when you start, you know, getting wet and getting black spit from it, which takes about a minute or two, which, I mean, I'm not a fan of that part of it, but other than that, it's not bad. It's really black spit, and it's a lot of fucking flavor, which isn't always good, because I find with mint, the bigger the pinch you have, the weirder the flavor gets. And if somebody who doesn't like mint, you probably don't want to throw like a fucking huge dip of mint in, because it's like way too much mint. I like mint though. I mean, half my tower is Skull mint. I got my tower all set up. I'm working on it. We still have no intro because I am still doing fucking videos from my fucking boo-boo ass fucking phone. I don't have a microphone or nothing to hook up to my computer. I'm sure I could find some way to put these videos on my computer, but I don't know how to do that. If I do wind up having an intro on this video, it's because I figured it out. But we'll see. This shit is really good though. See, it's starting to get real wet now. Because the dip I had in before was pretty dry. I just didn't like taking it out. Could have just took it out and started over, but yeah, I'm not going to do it as fast as I figured it would be, because Stokers, I mean, I bought this can, I bought the whole roll last night around 11-ish, and I actually didn't even crack it open until this morning. I was so tired. I was actually going to make a video of me cracking it open and taking my first pinch of it, because that's the first time I ever had it. I was just fucking tired. I mean, I've taken like 4 pinches from this, plus I gave a pinch to my buddy. And I got about a quarter of a can. And for how long cut this is lasting a long time. I say that because I'm kind of anti getting any other dip beside Red Seal right now, because I've been going through this shit so fast, and Copenhagen is so goddamn expensive. All I buy right now is Red Seal. I've been dipping up my Red Seal straight for the past 2 months. But this shit was really, really cheap, and you gotta change it up. And I can't make another video on Red Seal straight. So considering I got a roll of this, it'll probably be maybe next week sometime if I make another video, if I get some luck on a dip. If not, it'll probably be another month or so before I make one, because I forget. I don't think about it. I done fell off with this shit. Hell, it's been, what, 2 months since my last video, and it was 3 or 4 months before that. I've been working a lot. Plus, I'm not really seeing any kind of major subscriber jump here. I mean, I'm trying to get one of my personal Instagram subscribers to follow my dip account, but it's getting difficult. I'm trying to get big with this. This is difficult. Good thing about getting the regular size fucking can, I can use my snuff skin again. Because it's the only bad thing about dipping red seals. Them damn cans is bigger than normal. So you can't put it in a regular snuff skin. And then Red Seal went and changed the size of their cans. They made them a little bit less big. So the snuff skins they made for Red Seal probably ain't gonna fit no more because those cans are smaller now. They're still big as shit, but they ain't as big. Because my papa dipped Red Seal. He's been dipping it for a couple of years now. He gave us a can of it a couple months ago, and we took a whole can of Copenhagen inside of it. And, you know, we could close the can and, you know, take it right out. I tried that in one of these new cans, and it's you can barely even get it in there. So, yeah, they definitely changed the size a good bit. Yeah, they changed the cans and all that. I'm really hoping they would switch to a tin lid. Because, I mean, that really, it changes the flavor of the dip. Ever since we started getting a lot of Stokers in Louisiana, I managed to get my hands on a couple cans of all kinds of Stokers. So, before I've only had Stokers vinegar and Stokers mint. I'm probably going to get Stokers straight next, review that. Because, I mean, I really like Stokers. I feel like that's probably going to be one of my prominent dip brands I buy for a little bit. It's just a good dip. It's really long cut, a lot of juice. I wouldn't recommend it for anybody who likes to dip in school or anything like that. You spit a lot with this shit because it's so damn juicy. And it's hard to hide because, you know, you have no choice. But even the small pinch looks huge because it's so long cut. But mint is a definite good choice for dipping in school. I mean, yeah, it's going to leave a good smell, a lot of smell. But unlike wintergreen, it smells just like gum. Wintergreen, it's hard to hide. Even people who don't dip, they smell that and they say, someone's dipping in here. Straight is another one at school that's good because it really don't leave a smell. You really have to know, you really have to dip to know what it is. And a lot of teachers, you know, especially female teachers, they can't even tell. But if you're going to dip in school, sometimes you got to learn to gut that shit. Cause, I mean, you got to dip in and some teacher starts trying to talk to you. You can't be foaming at the mouth with spit because that's going to be obvious. Sometimes you got to gut it. Wow. Another thing, put an upper decker in. I've noticed that's been working a lot. A lot of my buddies been trying that. Because when's the last time, you know, let's say like a shop teacher or something, they think you're dipping. They didn't seen you spit or something. When's the last time they said pull up your top lip? They never gonna say that. They're gonna say smile, or, you know, pull your lip out or something like that. And, you know, you get caught immediately till you smile. Now, if you smile, they ain't gonna see nothing in your top lip. You just suck that top lip in, you know. It's a lot harder to hide a dip in the bottom than it is the top. It's gonna burn like hell the first couple times you do it, but, I mean, if you can't go a whole day without a dip, it can save your life. I feel like I'm really far away, so I'm gonna scoot my chair up. I don't feel like this is gonna be a good video if I keep sitting back here. Oh, that feels better. I tried to put the tower in the video, but I noticed with the big ass fucking chair I'm sitting in, you can barely see it, but, I mean, I think we're somewhere close to 100 cans. And it's getting pretty big. It started off just itty bitty cans. We added the first 5 cans to the tower 4 months ago, and we've been adding since. I barely ever add a can to the tower. I forget, and I wind up throwing cans away and not even think about it. And then, you know, in fact, a major contributor to the tower is probably gonna be Gannon Triggs. Every time I come over, just about every week, he has a bag of dip cans ready for me. Because, you know, I told him I was making one, and anybody who wants to help can help. And Central Baseball team is like throwing me a good bit of cans in the next couple of weeks since their baseball season's over. So, I'm looking forward to that. But keep that on the hush because they ain't supposed to be dipping, you know. Tell you what, I love having a mud jug. That's a nice thing. Buddy Shane finally got his mud jug. He got the new super cracker. Trying to get my buddy Gannon and break down and get one. He did get one of the smokeless tobacco. It's not really a mud jug. It's almost like if you took a spit bud and a mud jug and you combine them together. I don't hate it, honestly. It's not bad. In fact, if I could find one, I might buy one for myself. Because, you know, it is a little more convenient in your truck. Because, I mean, this is nice. And it don't really fit in the cup holder, but you can like, stick it on top of one. It won't really fall because they're weighted somehow. The way they're made, it won't really tip over. And if it ain't full, it don't really matter if it tips over anyway. But it's like the bottom of it's like a cup, like a coffee cup or something. And the top of it kind of screws off. So instead of like having to pop the top of this bitch off like you do, it's a pain in the ass. It's a screw. I don't know if the screw on top leaks or not. I haven't, really checked that. I don't even know if it's spill proof, honestly. But it's also a whole lot bigger than this, I think. But the top of it is a funnel like this. It's a little bit smaller funnel. That's my favorite thing about this is how big the top of it is. Because I can put it on the ground. Let's say I'm, playing Xbox with my buddies or something, and I can spit directly in it. Or I'm driving, I can put it between my legs and spit down. Just don't do that if you're wearing nice clothes, because you will spit on your jeans. I've done it hundreds of times. Yeah, but it was supposed to come out a whole lot prettier than this when I painted it. In my head, it looked a whole lot better, but I started running out of black paint, so the front of it got messed up, so when I put the orange on it, it didn't look the way it was supposed to. But it's still not bad. It's like, see, the back came out all shiny, and the front's all fucked up. Because I ran out of paint. But it was, I didn't buy this from mudjug.com. I was short on money at the time, and my buddy had like 5 or 6 mud jugs, and he was like, hey, I'll sell you this one for $10. Well, the motherfucker had drawn all over it. Why the hell would you draw all over your mud jug? Or once again, why would you paint all over your mud jug? I'm a fucking retard too. But it was drawn all over and it was Sharpie and I couldn't get it off and I was tired of seeing it. It had his initials and he drew a line around the thing and he traced the mud jug symbol and all that. And it just looked bad and I was tired of seeing it. And it was kind of, it was OD green, but it was kind of boring. So, I painted it. This way, ain't nobody ever gonna have a mud jug like me though. Unless you're going to be an asshole and paint it and copy me. If you're going to do that, do it better than me, though. At least, Don't make it look like shit. So do better than I do. Don't do as I do. What is there to talk about? I'm going to talk about dip some more. This dip is really good. I like it. Yeah, Stokers has yet to disappoint with just everything. And I'm also trying to, really hoping I'm going to get my hands on some Copenhagen mint soon. I'm trying to have tried all mints I can. I've had Red Seal mint, I've had Grizzly, I've had a whole lot of Skull mint, I've had Longhorn mint, and Ew. I've had Wolf mint, and that shit tastes like fucking rubber. I'm sure there's a couple brands of mint I ain't tried, but it's probably like small, fucking shitty brands I don't want to mess with. In fact, I'd even put Wolf or Longhorn in my mouth. Makes me sick too. No offense to anybody who dips Wolf again, but me as Stokers as an example, there's a whole lot better dips for that cheaper price. 76 cents a can, 80 cents a can, whatever the fuck it was, ain't bad. And, I don't know if that's the typical price for it. I don't know if it's on sale, but no, I don't think it was on sale because my buddy Chance went and got some probably about 2 months ago, and it was 86 cents a can. He bought 15 cans, which is equal out to about 15, 16 bucks. So you go in there. How often do you go in with $15 and come out with 15 cans? Usually you come out with 5. I figured it'd be that cheap because you think about it, their tubs are like 11 bucks, and it says it's equal to like 12 cans, and that's that's nice. Them tubs are nice too. I don't, when I get tubs, I get generous. I start giving out fucking dip. Same thing. I had a pound bag of chew at one point. That was long before I had a YouTube account. That was when we still had just the Twitter account. That was me and Landon. Actually, the day we got the pound bag is when we took the original picture. That may still be the picture for this, for my Instagram. I don't think it's the one for YouTube anymore. I think I changed that. But we had a big ass fucking chew in. Because, this shit is just so stuck together. You ain't taking a small chew, and it's a pound of chew. It took me a good month and a half to get through that. I was putting, chew after chew in. I was sharing it with people. I was giving it away. I was selling it. I was bagging it up and selling it at school. I was making money. I probably made my money back 3 times. I was selling that thing for like $3 a bag of chew, and I just grab a handful of it, throw it in there. It'd be 3 or 4 pinches for a normal person who didn't have a pound of chew. This is back when I wasn't. My parents knew I was different, but they weren't really okay with it yet. Now they do. Judging by the fact that I got a tower, and I got a blood jug, and I'm making dip videos. I also don't give a shit. In fact, my mom wanted to bought this roll, but it was really hard to hide a pound of shit. After about 2 weeks, it got to the point where I could roll it up, and I stuck it in my boot. That's how I carried it around. That's the thing with chew. There's no really easy way to carry it because it's a bag, and the bag gets torn up. You stick it in your pocket, your back pocket, your front pocket, especially if you stick it in your boot. Chew gets torn the fuck up. So, chew companies, make your bags better. Like I said on that. Don't know what to talk about at this point. For those of y'all hanging on at this point, as always, thank you. It's 18 minutes in. My videos tend to be really fucking long. I don't mean for them to be, but I get on rambling, and it happens. And then I run out of shit to talk about, and I find something. It's probably going to end up being 20 minutes long, like always. In fact, we just said 18 minutes. And then if I had an intro, that's going to be another minute or 2. About to go, like all, Outlaw Dipper and Mud Jug and all them people that got the fancy intros with the video. About to go do that. Because there was a sign down by Dyer Bridge where we go swimming and mud riding and stuff. That just says dip. And I feel like I can find something to do with that. And I'm going to make a video, and it's going to have our theme song in the background, which is about to be changed from the Lax Let Your Country Hang Out to Louisiana Saturday Night, because, we're Cajun Dippers, we're from Louisiana. I feel like that really represents us better. But, the guy who made Cajun Dipper with me, Landon Hicks, came up with it. We were bored, thought we'd give it a try. He's had a baby, so I need to send a shout out to him. Little Brantley Michael Hicks. About maybe 2 weeks ago. He's a father now. I'll go ahead and give a shout out to him. I'm probably going to go see him soon and finally make a fucking video with him. He made an appearance on the phone, but we've just been doing our own thing. He's way out in Holden, maybe, I think it is, which is a good 45 minutes away from me. And I don't really get great gas mileage, so that's a drive. But I'm going to go out and see him soon, and might get him sit down, throw a dip in with me. We'll talk on the camera. And that's going to be a long video, once me and him get talking and joking around, it's gonna be a stupid ass fucking long video. Y'all gonna laugh at it if y'all watch. I'm ranging from anywhere to 15 to 20 likes on the video. I mean, 15 to 20 views. I usually get like a like or two. I got like 8 subscribers. You know, I appreciate the subscribers I have, but more would be appreciated also. Because, I mean, that's not a lot of subscribers. I know, like Outlaw Dipper and Mojug One and Mystery Dipper and people like that, they didn't just, you know, sit down and make a video and all of a sudden have all these followers. But I'm making videos when I can, and I don't do it as often as I should. But I try. The biggest struggle for me is just finding more dip to review. I want to say I've probably reviewed every dip Copenhagen has to offer except Copenhagen Wintergreen. And if I would have started doing this about 2 years ago, I would have. I haven't dipped Wintergreen in forever. The only wintergreen I've been dipping lately is Stokers and occasionally a pinch of wolf when I don't have any dip on me and my buddy Gannon gives me dip. Actually, I took a pinch of Copenhagen Wintergreen about 2 days ago, just desperate, needing a dip. The thing is, I dipped it for so long, and it was the first dip like I regularly dip. Like my first dip was Longhorn Natural Fine Cut, and then from then on, I did that for a little bit. I never got sick on that because it was Longhorn Natural fucking Fine Cut. Surprisingly enough, I didn't swallow any of that, and even if I did, I guess I didn't feel it because I mean it's Longhorn Natural Fine Cut. There ain't no strong Longhorn anyway. But my cousin dipped Copenhagen Wintergreen. He kept pressuring me, take a pinch, try this, and I was okay. I opened the can and whoa, just the smell made me sick. I took a pinch of it. That was good. I got lightheaded. And I mean, that was like the second time I ever got lightheaded, and I've been dipping for a good 2 months then. And I kept it in for maybe a good 30 minutes, and I took it out. And so I started going to his house like every weekend out in Clinton, and we were dipping every time. And eventually, I was trying to, show him up and take big pinches of this shit. And every time I would take a pinch of it, I'd get lightheaded, and slowly I'd get a little sicker and sicker every time I took a bigger pinch. Finally, I got the body to throw a horseshoe in with it. And I hadn't been dipping for more than 3 months at that point in time. And I got sick as a dog. I was spitting in a coffee cup. Because for some reason we thought cups were cool to spit in. Like just regular cups, and we didn't even put paper towels or nothing in. We decided to see how fast we could fill them up. Which leads to another story, which I'll continue after I finish the story, but I started throwing up in this coffee cup. Most of my dip comes out. What's left is just a little pinch right here, which was, standable. After I got done throwing up, I filled the coffee cup up twice. And I finished that dip, but after that I kept buying wintergreen because I wanted, proof. I wasn't a pussy. I could dip it. I dipped it. I kept dipping it. And I finally dipped it so much I got tired of it. But onto the cup thing, he lived with my papa for a little bit. Papa Russ found 2 of his, cups he keeps in the house to drink out of, filled to the brim with dip spit, and laid in his room. Dumped out these 2 cups. Well, he could tell which one was ours, because his was very mine was straight. He could tell by smell. So he dumped them out, washed them out, wrote our names on them, and those are now our cups. We could spit in them all we wanted, but we had to drink out of them too. So now every time I go to my grandpa's house, there's a cup with my name written on it waiting for me. I done took up almost 30 minutes of y'all's time, so I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I really appreciate anybody who's watching, really, honestly. We've been Cajun Dippers. Y'all come back now, you hear?